And we now have more exciting action from the 2010 World Cup and World Championships from beautiful Nantes, France. Jim Stevens and the Kazoom Productions team back with you to bring you the junior doubles final. It's Denmark versus Austria. There you see the Danish duo of Troels TRIER, Emil SAVERY. They'll be on the right side. And on the left side, and in this case, the bottom of your screen, the Austrians. Manuel MAYER at forward, Matthias SCHÖPF at goal. We are underway, best 3 games out of 5, and of course, the multi-table format. We will begin on the Garlando table, which is the Austrian home table, the most popular table in Austria, and the Austrians get on the scoreboard first here in game number 1. We will then move in the second game to the Bonzini table, which is the home table of the Danish pair. This is Troels TRIER, a very, very talented player, very good multi-table player, just 18 years old, from Denmark. This is SCHÖPF in the goalie position. 1-0 lead early on. Another great match from the 2010 ITSF World Championships. Nice save there by MAYER. Now you'll notice the differences in the table, certainly, as this match goes on. The Garlando table very different from the Bonzini table, to say the least. Very different playability. You see the banked sidewalls, the play strips on the side of the table on the Garlando, which really makes it unique to any other table. It can be difficult to make a wall pass on this table. However, the Austrians have certainly figured out how to do it. The Austrians play this table extremely well. 1-0 lead in favor of the Austrians. Manuel MAYER and Matthias SCHÖPF. Another opportunity here on the 3-rod, and that one went wide of the goal. Rebound comes back to Emil SAVERY. SAVERY setting it up on the near side. Again, when we're talking multi-table format, we're talking about being successful on your home table, then stealing a game or a goal even in the 5th game on the opponent's table. However, more and more as we get more accustomed to this multi-table format, we are seeing players who are very good on each and every table. Multi-table players. It is becoming quite a skill, and it's quite a difficult thing to do. That one was blocked up into the air and off the table. It will be put back into play by Emil SAVERY. Still just 1-0 here in game number 1. Troels TRIER able to pick this ball up. We are on the home table of the Austrians, the Garlando. Pass down the middle, nicely executed by Troels, who will set up the snake shot. Very, very quick to the corners. Like that, as he fires that one home to tie this first game up at 1. 1 goal apiece here in game number 1. Nice pass through the lane here by MAYER. Manuel MAYER set up the snake shot, which is a very, very popular shot on this table in Austria and throughout Eastern Europe, where this table is very popular. Tied up at 1 here in game 1. SAVERY with the ball in the goal area. That one sent up the table and picked up by TRIER on his 5. Quickly advancing it through the lane. Troels looking pretty comfortable, although has some difficulty and loses the ball here. Matthias SCHÖPF. Fires that one down the middle. That's another thing you can really do well on this table, and that is to shoot the ball with the 2-rod. MAYER look to advance it. That one blocked back towards the goal by TRIER. Quick shot down the middle by SCHÖPF. Comes back to him. Matthias will set it up again. Sends it up the table. It's retrieved by SAVERY. Still just 2 goals scored, and we are about 5 minutes into this match. Neither forward has had a lot of opportunities. A lot of the action has taken place in the midfield on the 5 rods. Manuel MAYER will have an opportunity here, however, as he sets up the snake shot. Resets, regrips, and strokes it to that near side, blocked by SAVERY. That one did go in. So that one did go near side, went in, came out. It was so quick. It is 2-1 here in game number 1. Another nice pass through the lane here by MAYER. That's something you will see on the Garlando table when you really get a lot of speed and power behind the shot. Occasionally it will pop out. That one rimmed off both posts. Rebound grabbed by SAVERY. It is 2-1 in favor of the Austrians here in game 1 on their home table. Manuel MAYER get another opportunity here. Shooting the snake and firing it off a man off the post. Eventually the rebound comes back to him, and he's going to call time out. Of course, a lot of nerves. These young men are just that, very young. 18, of course, the limit, the oldest you can be to compete in this event. Being in the spotlight, on camera, as you look at some of the spectators here today. Manuel MAYER will put it back into play. MAYER tried to come near side. Nice switch and block there by SAVERY. Still just 2-1. Shot down the middle by Emil is picked up by Manuel MAYER. Good, crisp chip angle there. MAYER again, and SAVERY again. Vitally important, I think, for the Austrian team here in this opening game to win on their home table, because when we move back to Bonzini, there's going to be a significant difference. Troels TRIER, an outstanding forward on the Bonzini table. And there is not a lot of Bonzini table soccer babyfoot played in the nation of Austria. And finding that near side of the goal here was MAYER. It's 3-1. So winning on your home table, I think you can pretty much count on the fact that the Danish team is going to win on Bonzini. So it's really important, vitally important, I think, for the Austrians to win on their home table. And they're in good position so far, having scored 3 of the first 4 goals of this first game. That shot down the middle by SAVERY into the goal. It's 3-2. Picked up here by Emil. And again, Emil SAVERY, 2 in a row from goal. It's 3-3. 2 quick ones from the Danish pair. And the Austrian duo of MAYER and SCHÖPF in a little bit of trouble. Tied up at 3 on their home table, and they could really use this one as Manuel MAYER sets it up. Rocks, takes his time. Tried to come near side off the post, and that one apparently did go in again. So it did hit the inside of the goal, came up the other end off the wall and went in at the other end. But that's only because Matthias SCHÖPF was busy marking up the score to make it 4-3. And you can oftentimes tell by the sound of the shot whether or not it went in. That's usually the best indicator. You're wondering if a ball goes in or not. Each table has a distinctive sound of the ball hitting the inside of the goal. And generally that's how you can tell. And that one down the table and in from SCHÖPF. So the Austrians indeed do hold on their home table. They lead 1-0 as we move back over to Bonzini. Watch this. Matthias SCHÖPF gets it set and then gets it in. Over to the Bonzini table we go. The Danish fans rooting on their boys as we now move to their home table. And this is a table that I think the Danes will have a big advantage on. especially that gentleman right there, that young man, Troels TRIER, who is so good at shooting the snake shot on the Bonzini table, and that's not an easy thing to do. Troels TRIER will put it into play, opening up game number 2. Troels angles that one towards the goal. SCHÖPF back there defensively, blocks it. And now we'll see what kind of game the Austrians have. He turns this one over to TRIER. Troels will set up the snake shot. That block there by Matthias SCHÖPF. The rebound comes back to Troels. Of course, the one thing that the Austrians do very well, and we're talking about pretty much the entire Austrian team, is they keep it really simple yet effective on the other tables besides Garlando. When they won the World Cup in 2006, they were, of course, very strong on their home Garlando table. But on all the other tables, they kept it very simple, took their time, did not make mistakes or defeat themselves. That one blocked back into the goal here by TRIER. It's 1-0. Troels TRIER, Emil SAVERY down 1-0, but on their home table. It's the junior doubles final here at the 2010 ITSF World Championships. And of course, the World Cup event will start this weekend. SCHÖPF, that one knocked back towards the goal by TRIER, who looks so comfortable on this table. Of course, the Bonzini table, the most popular table in France, very popular in Belgium as well. But it is also, not everyone knows this, but it is the #1 table in Denmark, and SCHÖPF can't keep that one out. He made the initial block, and the ball rolled slowly towards the goal. You see his partner Manuel MAYER trying to keep him fired up, keep him confident. They're down 2-0, however, here in game number 2. Looking at the future of the sport. 4 young men who we certainly will be hearing about in the future as they mature as table soccer competitors. SAVERY sends that one up and is picked up here by MAYER, who will shoot the pull shot, which can be a very effective shot on Bonzini, especially if you're able to hit the split hole, which he tries to do here. SAVERY makes the block and grabs the rebound. Emil is going to shoot the pin shot. Nice pickup off the back wall by TRIER, who will set up the snake and find the hole down the middle. It's 3-0. So as expected, Troels TRIER, Emil SAVERY of Denmark, a strong performance on their home table, the Bonzini, here in game number 2. Again, it's about holding on your table and stealing even as little as 1 goal on the opponent's table. If you can get a full game during the first 4 games, you're going to be in good shape. Nice pickup here by MAYER. For many of these competitors, this weekend is the first time. This week here in Nantes is the first time perhaps they've ever competed on the other tables. So generally what you'll see, as that one's knocked in by MAYER to make it 3-1, generally what you'll see the first morning of the event, the first day, and on into the second day, you'll see players training on the other tables. They know what they can do on their home table. But you'll see them, in this case, for example, you can see that MAYER has spent a little bit of time here this weekend, certainly, on the Bonzini table. Nice pass through the lane here by TRIER. Troels. Try to go back to the far side. It's wide of the goal. Rebound eventually grabbed by Matthias SCHÖPF. Shot down the middle. That's a nice shot there by SCHÖPF. So 3-1 here in game number 2. Going to spin to MAYER. Now one blocked back towards the goal by TRIER. Shot down the middle. Grabbed on the 3-rod by Troels. Troels TRIER. Ball picked up here by MAYER. Troels with a beautiful catch on his shooting rod. For him to go with something quick to a corner. Like that, to the far corner. It's 4-1. team from Denmark, Troels TRIER, Emil SAVERY, just a goal away from tying this junior doubles final up at 1 game apiece here in the finals area. Mayer able to pick up the loose ball, angles it towards the goal, kept out by Emil SAVERY. Mayer will have another possession on his 5-rod. Nice save by SAVERY, but he can't hold on to it. It comes back to Mayer. Again, we've seen players have a great deal of effectiveness using the pole shot. Remember Tim Ludwig a few years ago, a great German player at the Bonzini World Championships, reaching the open doubles final shooting a pole shot, and really only occasionally shooting a long. Primarily, you establish the straight, maybe you shoot one long early, then you work the middle. The holes can be very large. Troels TRIER hoping the hole is large right here as he looks to win game number 2, and he does. So, Troels TRIER, Emil SAVERY of Denmark win game number 2 on their home table. The Bonzini will head back across the arena to the Garlando table for game number 3. Watch here as Troels, who is starting to heat up, finds the near side of the goal. There you see the Austrian contingent, dressed in red. As we get game number 3 underway. Sent towards the goal by Mayer. Picked up here by SAVERY, who did score twice in that first game on the Garlando table. Out pass attempt, ungrabbed by TRIER. So who will break first? Both teams have held on their home table. Now Mayer with an opportunity to strike first here in game number 3, and he does as he whips that snake shot home to the near side. World Championship in junior doubles at stake, and Mayer able to make the steal here and quickly convert. It's 2-0. So both teams now showing their dominance on their home table. Big win in game 2 in dominating fashion by the Danish. Here in game number 3, the Austrians have surged ahead. Now 3-0 as that one angles in. And of course, we'll head over to the Bonzini table for game number 4. See if Troels TRIER can get something going here. The one thing you can do on just about every table, in fact on every ITSF table, is shoot that snake shot. It is especially effective, however, on the Garlando. Manuel MAYER will shoot it here and look for a 4-1 lead. He's made both of his shots so far in this 4th game. Mayer has that one blocked by SAVERY, but then knocked back into the goal on the second effort by Mayer. And we've got a timeout with the Austrians leading 4-1. Watch, the first shot is blocked. The second one with the 5 angles in. Zoom Productions, Zoom.com, bringing you the 2010 ITSF World Championships and World Cup from the Palais des Sports here in beautiful Nantes, France. Pass along the wall, blocked away, comes back to Mayer, who has a chance right here to win game number 3 for Austria as he sets up the snake shot. As that one blocked by SAVERY. Emil will send it up the table. TRIER picks it up. And brushes it through. TRIER shot attempt blocked away. Picked up here by Matthias SCHÖPF, who sends that one up the table. Comes back to him. He sets up the pole shot. Takes his time. That one down the middle, picked up by Mayer. And again, Manuel MAYER with a chance to send this one to game number 4, but it squirts away from him. Back to Emil SAVERY. A 4-1 lead for Austria in game number 3.
Elle s'accouche dans la finale senior, 3 partout entre les Allemands et les Britanniques.
SCHÖPF with a shot down the middle and in, and there it is. So game number 3 goes to the Austrians. Manuel MAYER and Matthias SCHÖPF, they now surge ahead 2-1. Watch this as he gets it set and quickly comes with that pull kick to that near corner. Nicely done. Both teams have held on to their home tables so far. Troels TRIER, Emil SAVERY looking to hold on the Bonzini table here in game number 4 and send this one down to one final. Game to 5, played on both tables for the Junior Doubles Championship, and here we go. Game underway, stolen away here by MAYER. Well, MAYER now with a chance to get his team on the scoreboard first here in game 4. MAYER from pull shot position. Wide of the goal, and will come back to MAYER. MAYER brings it across with that hesitation push kick, in and out. It's 1-0 in favor of the Austrians on the Danish home table. But Troels TRIER, a talented young man coming back, passing it through, setting it up, and stroking it home near side. It's such quickness laterally on that snake shot. Usually be able to beat you to the punch if he waits. Did there, and he did. Pass attempt here by MAYER, blocked by TRIER. We're tied at 1. Here in game number 4, it was 2-1 in favor of the Austrian pair of Manuel MAYER and Matthias SCHÖPF. But TRIER can give his team a 2-1 lead. Quick shot attempt blocked and taken away by Matthias SCHÖPF. SCHÖPF with a shot attempt. Stolen away by TRIER. Troels has that one blocked by SCHÖPF. Back up the table where it's picked up by SAVERY. Emil with a shot just wide of the goal, then angled in with a 5-rod by TRIER. It's 2-1. Lead for Troels TRIER and Emil SAVERY. Wall pass blocked by TRIER. Gets it off the wall. Tries to pass down the middle. Again, TRIER doing a good job. SCHÖPF can't keep it in. TRIER will pick it up, set it up, and look for a 3-1 lead. Troels try to come near side. Nice switch and blocked by SCHÖPF. The rebound comes back to TRIER. Troels has it taken away by Manuel MAYER. But TRIER able to make the steal. And make the shot to that near side. It's 3-1. Now SCHÖPF is running into some trouble when he's switching defensively into a reverse defense. You can't switch to a reverse. The hole is still too big. It's very easy to go dead man on a Bonzini table. 3-1 lead for Troels TRIER and Emil SAVERY as they look to send this match to a 5th and final game. Shot down the middle and in by SAVERY. It's 4-1. And it would seem that we are just a goal away from heading to that 5th game. Setting up the pull shot here is MAYER, then coming back. I'm going to look at the push kick. Sort of a tic-tac, and then the rolling pull shot is successful. Nice possession there by Manuel MAYER, and he has cut the lead to 2 now at 4-2. But Troels with a nice little runner brush pass will step away and call timeout.
Temps mort demandé sur la table junior. 2 temps morts ont le droit d'être pris par les joueurs dans chaque manche. On ne peut s'arrêter et prendre son temps mort que lorsque l'on a la balle. Sur votre gauche, égalisation à une manche partout de l'équipe d'AFC.
Ball put back into play by Troels TRIER. Looks for a win, tries to come down the middle, blocked by SCHÖPF. Quick shot attempt by Matthias, grabbed by TRIER, who sends it back towards the goal. And again, SCHÖPF in possession. SAVERY able to dig this one out. Emil has played well back there. He has scored 3 in the match offensively. Banked that one off the outside wall towards the goal. Rebound comes back around to him. Again, off that front pin. SAVERY sends it up and in. So 2 in that 4th game from Emil SAVERY as the Danish pair of Troels TRIER and Emil SAVERY win game 4, 5-2 to send it to a 5th and final game.
Sur la table 5 et 6, toujours dans cette zone, vont débuter les demi-finales avec le match opposant la paire bulgare et Katerina Atanasova et Katerina Nazarova, tête de série numéro 4, à Anaïs Noël et Marie-Paul, la paire française.
5th game, and of course we'll open up with 2 balls on the Garlando table, then 2 balls on Bonzini, alternating back and forth every 2 balls until one of these teams wins by 2 goals. Which means you have to steal at least 1 goal on your home table, and the Austrians come out opening up the scoring by scoring the first goal on their home table. They lead 1-0. Long, steep angling pass by Trier. Rebound grabbed by SCHÖPF. So who will break? Because you have to. You have to break. We've seen these final games go to 15-13 or 18-16 even since this format has been designed. Let's see what happens here. Trier able to pick up the loose ball here on his 5. He'll look to advance it. And he does. Nicely through the lane. So Troels TRIER with a chance to steal a goal right here. As he sets up the snake shot, shooting against Matthias SCHÖPF. Trier. Trying to come near side, and he does. It's 1-1. We head back over to Bonzini now as the Danish duo of Trier and SAVERY have stolen a goal on the Austrian home table. Which really means that the Austrians badly need to get one of these 2. Otherwise, we go back to their home table trailing 3-1. It's passed through the lane, and then a nice grab as well by Mayer. Manuel MAYER looking to steal one right here and tie this game up, or rather give his team the lead at 2-1. That one went wide of the goal. Rebound comes back to SCHÖPF, sent angling towards the other goal. SAVERY able to pick it up. Emil will put it into pin shot position. He has been very effective shooting the ball so far in this match. SAVERY shot down the middle, and again he has found a hole that he likes. He exploits it again in this situation. It's 2-1. That is a big goal from Emil SAVERY. That ball is going to roll back to Trier. Troels TRIER can get Denmark both goals here on their home table as he sets up the snake shot, has it roll away, and he calls timeout. Troels will put the ball back into play. He and his partner Emil SAVERY leading 2-1 here in the 5th and final game. Shot near side, blocked and taken away by SCHÖPF. Tic-tac pull kick effort. Trier again has a possession on the 5, but taken away by Mayer. Opportunity here for the Austrians. Manuel looks to advance it, but has it blocked by Trier. Back to SCHÖPF. Matthias has to be careful here, and he has his shot blocked and taken away by Troels, who will shoot for a 3-1 lead. Trier finds the hole to the far side, so Denmark holds on their home table as Trier able to drive home that final point of the 2 and give his team a 3-1 lead as we head back over to the Austrian table. And the Austrians, of course, are in a little bit of trouble.
du monde en double.
Mayer putting it into play. They really need to get both of these. Mayer looking to get the first one from snake position. And he does, so it's 3-2 now in favor of Denmark.
Un temps mort dans la finale senior. Le temps
Trier will put it into play.
de reprendre ses esprits. Une manche partout dans cette finale senior et un avantage.
The Austrians steal this ball. Rather, the Danish steal this ball. They are in great shape heading back to their home table. That shot attempt blocked by Schöpf. Unfortunately for Matthias, it comes back to Trier. Troels will take another look and try to come near side. That one blocked up into the air and off the table. Great job there by Matthias SCHÖPF. Matthias has earned the right to put the ball back into play. 3-2 lead for Denmark. Shot attempt by Matthias. Comes back to him, and then he plants it in the back of the goal with a pull shot. Big performance there from Matthias SCHÖPF, who makes a couple of big blocks and then hits a shot to even it at 3. Watch this as he brings it across and comes back, stroking it home. It's 3-3 as we move back over to the Bonzini table. Trier putting it into play. Troels has his pass blocked. And that pass along the wall, he does eventually grab it, and he'll set it up, looking to move within one of the World Championship. Troels TRIER. Stokes at home to the far side. It is World Championship point for Trier and SAVERY. Now this has become possible because of the goal that they stole early on the Austrian home table, the Garlando. Obviously, Mayer and SCHÖPF must have this one. And now it's in the hands of a man who has been red hot shooting the ball on the Bonzini table, Emil SAVERY. Emil shot down the middle, and there it is. Emil SAVERY finishes it off for Denmark as Troels TRIER and Emil SAVERY win the 2010 ITSF Junior Doubles World Championship. And again, it's SAVERY from goal. Great performance by those two young men from Denmark as they win the 2010 world title.